back to So This is Thailand, and in Expert Advice today we have a guest who is familiar to us.
Associate Professor Dr. Nantarika Jansu, who is the president of the Zoo and Wildlife Veterinary Society of Thailand. Thanks for joining us once again.
Thank you.
Well, today we did mention, I think a while back, that you would be back on talking about exotic animals, and as we do live here in Thailand, access to exotic animals is very easy.
Right. I think because a lot of expats, they live in condominium. So in the condos, a lot of them don't allow dogs and cats. So now they're looking for something as an alternative, like turtles, tortoises, fish, and many kinds of reptiles. So
Right.
Increasing demands on this.
Now, as we all know, the haven for buying exotic animals is in Chatuchak. And I was wondering, actually, what is the tips on buying animals from there? That exotic pets and how do you...
How do you decide which one to get, right?
Or which ones are the legal ones to get?
Having said that, I know that a lot of them are illegal, so I'm not quite sure how to ask this question.
Right.
Okay, how do you make sure that you don't get an illegal animal, first of all?
Right. First thing is that before you buy any animals, any pets, legal, exotic, or illegal, whatever, you should plan before you go buy the animals. Not if you buy it on impulse, usually it creates a lot of problems for you and the animals. So I would suggest that if you decided that you would like to have an animal in your house and you don't like dogs and cats anymore, you would like something else, please study first whether it's legal or illegal. Then you can go to Chatuchak or any market and then look at them. And if it's illegal, I strongly suggest that you should not encourage people who is doing these things,
Sure.
Anyway, when you find the animals, when you find the type that you like, the number that you like, then you look whether they are healthy or not. And then you can decide whether you should buy it or not.
I know a lot of these exotic pets are very exotic, especially for people coming from the West, we might say. I've seen a lot of teachers out there with things like sugar gliders and all sorts of rare tortoises and rare turtles. And problem is a lot of these animals, they start off small, but then they actually grow and they get big, and then people think, oh, they're not so cute anymore.
Right.
When you're looking at the healthcare for an animal which is not your everyday house, dog or cat, where do you learn how to take care of these?
Nowadays, it's very easy. You can Google. And don't believe everything, but believe in something. So you need to know what do they eat first. Because like tortoises, most of the tortoises that we saw in the market, they eat vegetable. And people start giving them dog food. So what happens is that their shell starts deforming, instead of smooth shell, they have like pyramidal shells, and they start having all this soft shell, and finally they die anyway, slowly. So first you have to know how they eat and how they live. So if the animals like to hide, and then you have this bright light and big place, they cannot hide, they get a lot of stress. So I strongly suggest you learn the nature of the animals first, and then you get it, and then you get the food that fits them. The animals that eat vegetable, very important. You must wash the vegetable before, because nowadays we have seen so many cases of pesticide intoxication in animals, and a lot of them die. So please take very good care on vegetable.
From a veterinary standpoint, are there specialists here in Thailand, in Bangkok, who are familiar with these more exotic pets?
Yes, actually in universities, every universities now we have a exotic clinic for veterinarians to treat these animals. So anyway, you can also Google. And Chulalongkorn University, Kasetsat University, Mahidol, around this Mahanakorn also in a vet school, they have the clinics.
Right. Now, you were talking earlier about the diet of animals. What about animals that are carnivorous, like snakes, like if you have a python and needs to eat live mice, could you possibly substitute? Or?
Yes, of course. Nowadays they just feed chicken.
Oh, really?
Yes, you can buy from supermarket and feed the python. Okay. And snake and python are very very popular now because they're very beautiful. They're breeded, so ornamental snake is very popular. So I suggest that whatever you feed them, if you feel bad about feeding live animals, just change the species you want to have in your house.
Right, right. That can be a problem when
Right.
you can't, you can't stand giving them something to
And
eat.
also sometimes like arowana fish, you know, the fish, the dragon fish, they like to eat cockroaches and and many kinds of food. But those are supplements. Don't feed them as main food. A lot of people are not careful and get the cockroach using the pesticides, and very easy, and just put them there. That's a very fast way to make them go to heaven.
Well,
Intoxicated fish.
Right, right.
I know in the U.S. there's been some problems where people have illegal pets, like pythons, especially the Asian python or boa. They get too big, they release them in the wild, they have no natural predators and actually end up wiping out the indigenous species.
Right.
Let's just say I happened to buy a pet here in Thailand. It was cute in the beginning. You said I didn't do my homework in the beginning. I find out I really don't want any more. Rather than just letting it go,
Right.
what would you recommend doing?
I recommend you donate it to universities so that the people, the students can study about it and maybe save some more lives using your animals. And I'm sure they're not going to kill everything. So you don't have to worry. They will take care very, very well about, the living of your pets.
Well, one last topic I'd like to touch upon, and something we had discussed before, is conservation. Obviously, a lot of these pets might be endangered, they might be limited in there, and they really shouldn't be pets to begin with. What's your take on this?
I think the problem about the people is that the more valuable the animal is, that means if it's harder to get, then they become more valuable, and more valuable, that means more demand. So, these animals are wanted every day, even though they are illegal. So I would like to highly suggest that please do not encourage people to do these illegal things by not buying and not be proud of having illegal animals in your house. That is very important.
Where can we find more information about
Having exotic pets or
if you want to donate them to somewhere?
You can contact the veterinary society, and we can help you. We have experts in every species of exotic animals, so from elephants to mice. No, actually, guppy is smaller than mice. And I'm sure that all the veterinarians in Thailand can give you information on how to take care of these animals. And we will be very happy to, because if we give you the information and the animals are happier, of course, the vets are happier too.
One last thing just popped into my mind. As a vet, as a practitioner, what is the most exotic pet you have come across?
The most exotic pet? To me, everything is the same. But actually, before I came here, I just went to check out some sharks and dolphins.
Sharks and dolphins as pets?
Well, they're in aquariums, and it's kind of a challenge because very little you know about them. But once they're well, it's the greatest feeling, especially the one that beached, the natural ones. The moment you release these animals, and the money cannot buy this great feeling that you have. So I really appreciate the people who helps donation for helping all these poor animals. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for joining us today. I'm sure a lot of the insights you provided is going to be very, very helpful to our audience.
Thank you.
But coming right up, we are going to the expert travel picks. Stay tuned. Good morning and welcome to sunny Pattaya once again. With its many beaches, there's plenty of sand and surf for the whole family to enjoy. You can see behind me a lot of activities: banana boats, jet skis, parasailing, all sorts of things to keep your day wet and wild. Swimming, of course. Well, the list goes on, and I'll have a lot more activities to show you today, so don't go away. There are numerous beach activities to keep you going all day long. Family fun has never been so easy.
sports, both in and out of the water, games, hobbies, and extreme thrills can be found throughout Pattaya. Today is just a small taste of what this dynamic city has to offer, not only during the hot summer months, but every day of the year. Down in South Pattaya, along with all the shopping and entertainment venues, you'll find Thailand's tallest bungee jump, 60 meters here on Tepasit Road. It's one of the oldest as well. It's been here for over 19 years. Unbelievable. It's called Pattaya Bungee Jump, and well, for those wanting an extreme thrill, this extreme ride doesn't get any more, I don't want to say dangerous, it's safe, but it'll get your heart pumping. Gonna go inside and let gravity do the rest. For those of you with a need for speed, why not hit the racetrack in one of these fast go-karts and, well, test your driving skills around the track. It's high-paced fun and just another great thing to do while you're here in Pattaya. Hooray! It's a killer ride out there and something that, well, you just have to experience for yourself. Can't talk about it to really feel what it is. Well, maybe my race car drivers days are coming ahead. From extreme thrills and fast-paced action, a more classical and refined sense of leisure awaits you just 15 minutes from North Pattaya at Horseshoe Point. This wholesome destination is the perfect getaway for those seeking a distinctive atmosphere and rustic retreat. Though Horseshoe Point began its history as a horse ranch, it now includes over 100 acres of park and sports facilities that include not only horseback riding and jumping, but also a lot of other activities such as ATV, tennis, pool, swimming, windsurfing, trail riding, biking, well, you name it, they have it. It's a great way to spend your day while here in Pattaya, enjoying the outdoor scenery and, well, being on horseback as well.
Well, as you can see, I started off in the bubble, and I'm ending today in the bubble. And I don't think I'm getting out without some help, but I hope you've enjoyed all the activities that there are to do here in Pattaya. There's such a wide range here from children all the way up to adults and seniors. It makes the perfect vacation location. So, we'll have to see you next time. I'm gonna try to get back out. Catch you later. Bye-bye.ช่วยด้วย
Hello and welcome to Snook section.
We're in a good mood today. You know why, Nick?
Why?
Because my favorite all-time superstar is about to have his 10th concert.
It's P-Bird.
P-Bird Thongchai McIntyre. Look him up and Google him up. He is the #1 all-time superstar of Thailand of all ages. All right.
That's like the Michael Jackson.
That's him. Except
Michael Jackson
still alive.
Thailand.
Except
Yeah,
still
exactly.
alive. Thank you.
Young Yu.
He's been in the business for over 25 years, ladies and gentlemen. Tons and tons and tons and countless of hits, and now he's celebrating being 25 years in the business with a brand new concert called Babbat Bird Show ครั้งที่ 10 the 10th concert of P-Bird Thongchai McIntyre.
He looks 25.
Dude, Botox, man.
Huh?
Botox, laser, exercise.
Don't say that. I mean, that's P-Bird, man. I love the band.
You know how old I am?
Yeah. Well, you're 27, right?
Oh, you know what? I'll buy you lunch today, damn it.
Okay.
Well, the concert is going to be held on the 17th and the 18th of November at Impact Arena, Mueang Thong, Thani. The name of the concert is called วันของเรายังอยู่
Still alive.
It's play on words, you know. ยังอยู่
Still alive.
No, we're still young.
Oh, Young Yu. Oh, young. Okay.
วันของเรา
Okay.
our
I
days
thought-
young. ยังอยู่
ยังอยู่ Oh, okay.
YOUNG.
I thought still alive.
ยังอ้อยังกิ๊กยังใส which is still cool, we're still
Okay.
playful.
Hip, all that,
yeah,
okay.
we're still very
Alright,
playful.
alright.
But I'm telling you, the tickets gonna be sold out very fast. So if you want to know how it feels to be a part of the magic of
It's like a mega concert.
So I'm telling you,
a big one.
with the latest technology in the LED, the sound system, the lighting system, I mean,
It's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a good one.
P-Bird has traveled and showed all around the world. So this is a concert. I'm telling you that it's gonna be well worth
it.
every baht that you spend.
So you're gonna go see it?
Dude, it's
I mean,
P-Bird.
I know, but you're gonna be in the front row.
We're in the
or-
same family, man. He's GMM. I'm GMM too. I gotta be there. You know why, right? Two reasons.
You tell me the reason.
One, because I love him.
2?
Free tickets. I work for the same company.
Well, I know that.
You going?
You gonna give me a ticket?
I only have 2.
It's 1 and 2.
Bring a
You-
girl.
There it goes again. Okay. Well, anyway, people. He has a song that I think Japanese
Oh,
girl
right,
group.
right.
Right?
It's the Japanese girl group called Berry Kubo, right?
Yeah.
And the name of the song was Orauma Sing. Orauma Sing. Yeah, something like that.
It's you probably heard of it. It's cha cha da cha cha. You gotta do this.
So the Jap Girls Band
There you go.
actually bought the right to this song and they changed it to Cha Cha Sing. All right, it's cool. It's cool. Let me see who's pretty.
Oh my God.
What, man?
You just can't whenever you can't. There's a woman up there.
I am assuming the bad boy character. If you meet me outside, just like this, with a Ferrari, baby. You like that, huh?
See you guys next time on Snoop.